Virgo, welcome to December 2017. December is a very dynamic month for you. In the beginning of the month, for some of you, you may feel as if your rational mind, your thinking mind, has left the building. And that's because the Gemini full moon on the 3rd is being T-squared by Neptune. Neptune brings you into your spirituality, your creativity. It's very foggy and fuzzy when we apply it to the details of life. As well as your ruling planet, Mercury, goes retrograde December 3rd through the 22nd. So right before the full moon, Mercury takes his last turn to retrograde for the year, and a few hours later we have the Gemini full moon being exactly T-squared by Neptune. When Mercury retrogrades, it pulls us all into our subconscious mind. With Neptune involved at the Gemini full moon, also ruled by Mercury, we will find that it's a great time for creativity and visualizing what you want to create in December as well as the new year. So it's a great energy for visualizing and, focusing on the big picture of what you want to see happen in your life. When it comes to the details, it could get very fuzzy, foggy, and that's okay. It's temporary. I see you really ending this year on a high note. There's a lot of positive energy in here for you, and Jupiter trines harmonious energy flow Neptune on the 2nd, which is also in the Gemini full moon, and it will trine again May 25th and August 19th of next year. So this energy is going to be around for quite some time. This is a healing energy. This is an inspiring energy. This is an uplifting energy. And it could bring a healing to your relationships. It could really inspire you in your thoughts, in your words, in your habit patterns. You could find that you're being more positive. And, it's always a good thing to keep a sense of humor when Mercury goes retrograde, because it's as if the universe, especially Mercury, likes to play tricks on us. And it's just, a time to go with the flow, have fun, be light, and visualize what you want to create in your life. So at this Gemini full moon, you want to stay out of, any of the lower Neptunian energies, as feeling discouraged, feeling unworthy. None of it is true. That is the negative ego talking. It's not your higher self. It's not your soul self. Your higher self would never talk to you that way. And so if you find yourself getting caught up in negativity or negative thinking or worrying, you're using the power of your mind to focus on what you don't want. And we can't get what we want when we're focused on the opposite of it. So make sure you keep your thoughts positive and upbeat, and use this time for creativity and not trying to, get to the details and the communication area is going to be a bit fuzzy in here, because with Mercury retrograde, and especially this first part of the month, Neptune being so active at the Gemini full moon. But again, the way out is through that Jupiter in a wonderful area in your chart of communication, of creating, and Jupiter is in harmony with your planets in Virgo, inspiring you, uplifting you. And so this is a good time to focus on your strategies, focus on the big picture, but not the time to have everything figured out. It's more about the what of what you want. What do I want? You can worry, oh, don't worry, scratch that. You can focus on the how when Mercury goes direct on the 22nd. Another good thing in here too is Chiron stations direct on December 5th. Both Chiron and Neptune are in that area of relationships and partnerships for you. And you've been doing a lot of work in this area. You know, what do I want in my next relationship? You know, how can I stand up for myself in my relationships? How can I speak my truth in a way that creates the win-win and honors what you need and what you want? And so with Chiron moving direct in Pisces, this is a good energy to get things moving in the right direction in the area of partnership, relationships, other people, and especially with this Neptune-Jupiter trine is absolutely fantastic. Now Mars enters Scorpio on the 9th, and Mars is the traditional ruler of Scorpio, so he is very comfortable in this area, Scorpio area, when he transits it. And now he joins Jupiter in that area of speaking, writing, teaching, communication, short distance travel. And for many of you, you will be doing a lot of travel here in December for the holidays, and you'll be energized to do it. Mars brings energy wherever he goes. And so he's energizing this area for you of communication and short distance travel. And that's why it's really important to keep a sense of humor, because we can send a message out and, you know, people may not get it, or it just goes into the nebulae. We don't even know where it goes. And, you know, so it's good to double check things, make sure that people did get your voicemail or your email or your text messaging, whatever you're doing to communicate. And then you'll be feeling really strong here. Now, the Sagittarius new moon on the 18th, I really like this new moon. There's no challenging aspects to it. And you have 5 planets in Sagittarius. Venus enters Sagittarius on the 1st of December. And so now, at the new moon on the 18th, you have the sun and the moon coupled together in Sagittarius, Venus in Sagittarius, and your ruling planet Mercury in Sagittarius. Saturn is right at the end in Sagittarius. And so this is bringing a very big focus to your foundation. What you do to strengthen you, what you do to nurture you, your inner being, your home. For some of you, you may be thinking of moving. For some of you, you may be thinking of redoing your house or where you live, doing things to the house and upgrading your home, making it more beautiful, making it more comfortable, making it more functional. For those of you that have a home-based business and work from home, you may be thinking of how can I make it more comfortable and efficient and effective and beautiful with this energy. Uranus, the awakener, the innovator, is in harmonious energy flow with all of these planets, with Saturn, the sun and the moon, Venus, and Mercury. They're all trining, positive energy flow with the innovator. So this is a good time for you if you wanted to buy real estate, if you wanted to sell real estate, if you wanted to get a great mortgage for the property you're looking at. This is an excellent time to borrow for an investment in real estate or anything you're doing in the home, adding an addition, doing a home-based business. There's tremendous support here for you financially, for you to innovate your property, innovate your space, so that you're experiencing more emotional freedom in your life, emotional strength. And this is important, and this is exciting. Now, Saturn has been in Sagittarius since 2014. He's going home to Capricorn the next day after the new moon. So we're going to feel a very big shift in the energy on the 19th and the 20th, because Saturn goes home to Capricorn, and then on the 20th the Sun enters Capricorn, and of course we're on solstice, which is a very powerful day where the energy shift in the cosmos. And you feel it because you're very sensitive. The shift in energies from the celebratory party Sagittarius into the very somber, serious Saturn Capricorn energy of getting back to business. So this is a good time, especially with the Mercury retrograde, to reflect upon everything you've learned about yourself in these past few years that Saturn has been touring through your foundation, through the area that supports your entire life. This area is so important because the more we achieve in the world is determined by how strong we are on the inside, how strong we are to weather storms, to weather setbacks, to weather challenges. How strong you are on the inside will determine your success in life, your longevity, and your longevity in your work, career, destiny in the world. So it's a very important area, and it's very active here in December, and it's been giving you an opportunity to really look at how you nurture yourself emotionally, how you build your emotional strength, how you fill your reserves, your emotional, spiritual, physical, and financial reserves. The more reserves we have, the more empowered we are to weather the challenges that life can throw at us at any time. This is a good time for you to really focus on your strategies and use this Sagittarius energy in a very uplifting and inspiring and encouraging way, as well as Uranus in here working to liberate you and innovate your home, your business, and your foundation. And also, what is the story you've been telling? Sagittarius is about the story we tell, our life story, who we are, how we talk about ourselves, how we talk about life. And the more we tell the story in a way that's empowering and supportive, the more we attract what we want. So if we're always worrying or focused on the negative, that's the story we're telling, and that tells the universe we want more of that. You can't get what you want if you're focused on the opposite of it. So maybe it's time to tell a new story, and tell that story in an empowering way. Tell that story about how you've overcome things, how you are focused on the good in your life, the positive in your life, the strength in your life. And when you do that, that tells the universe you want more positive, good things that strengthen you, things that bring you what you want. So we want to really think about this, because Saturn is entering Capricorn on the 20th for good. Well, he'll be in there for 3 years. He'll be in there longer than he was in Sagittarius. And now you are in the next chapter. Now for you, it is very positive to have Saturn in Capricorn. Just like Pluto has been very helpful to the Virgos, because in Capricorn it's your sister sign and it trines you, positive energy flow to any planets you have in Virgo. Your Sun in Virgo, your Moon in Virgo, your Mercury, your rising, and so on. And so with Saturn now moving into the sister sign area of your life, you're going to start to get to the reward of your hard work. You're going to be seeing the reward of all the hard work you've been doing for many years, not just in Sagittarius, but when he was in Scorpio and in Libra and in Virgo, now he is going to be trining you. And that means things can be brought to you on a silver platter. That's why I want to see you lined up with what you want, because you can get it over these next few years. You can actually see the breakthroughs in your life that you've been waiting for such a long time for some of you. Now you're going to see the tide turn and things really start to move in your favor. And I'll talk a lot more about that when I do January and 2018, because Uranus is going to move into Taurus, your other sister sign. That will trine you as well. And so you're going to be seeing a very big shift, Virgo, in the energies over the next few years that favors Virgos in a major way. This is an energy that will be empowering you to get what you want. And this is exciting. And it's amazing because Saturn marches into his home sign, which he loves being home in Capricorn. And then the Sun marches in the next day. And Venus moves in on Christmas Day. For those of you that celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. And Venus moving in, now you have the Sun and Venus with Saturn. That's a positive omen that this is a good energy, a successful energy, and it's in the area of your creative self-expression, true love, romance, self-confidence. So this is an energy that is all about how you're using your gifts to create the life you want, to get what you want. So, you know, this is important, and I'll talk more about it when I get to the January. And, you know, the first part of the month, you're really focused on family and home and your inner being and, you know, building up your emotional strength. You may be feeling like, you know, you're kind of fuzzy in the facts department when you're actually, you know, such a, you're a natural talent at details and facts. But, you know, the first part of the month, you may be feeling a little foggy there. That's okay. It's because the universe wants you to focus on your spirituality and your meditations and your creativity, because you'll be getting tremendous amount of information from channeling from your mighty I am presence to your conscious awareness through your dreams, through your meditation times. You'll be receiving your information from a higher place rather than just, you know, reading the newspaper, turning on the TV, you know, reading a book, you know, the conscious awareness. You'll be getting your information from the higher consciousness this first part of the month. But then as the month moves on, you're moving into your power time, Capricorn. And then, of course, Mercury stations direct on the 22nd. So you're really killing it in the last 10 days of the month. And you're feeling this big shift in energy, but it's an energy that's very grounding and empowering. And, you know, Saturn doesn't give anybody anything unless you earn it. Saturn is about hard work, discipline, patience, and perseverance. Saturn is about honor and integrity. So those of you that have been in your integrity and your honor, you're going to see a tremendous reward over these next few years with Saturn and Uranus forming a grand Earth trine to Virgo. Especially those of you born in the first few days of Virgo, you will be getting this blessing right away. And this is a tremendous time for you to manifest whatever you want, to manifest greater abundance, to manifest love, to manifest good health and joy, whatever your heart's desire. And so you have this opportunity now to really use this earth energy, which rules the physical, the body we wear, the money, the health, and all of that, and manifest, you know, in a very amazing way over these next few years, and really come to know yourself unlike ever before. You're going to know yourself, you know, unlike you ever have. and it will be through encounters with others. And so things are really moving forward for you. Now, for some of you, there could be a sudden promotion in here in these last 10 days of the month, where things really move up for you, and it can be surprising that you receive this reward and financial gain, you know, in these last 10 days of the year, and it really makes you smile, and it really makes you feel like, wow, I'm ending this year on a high note. There's been a lot of challenges this year for you, and it's been rough at many times, but you're coming to the gravy now. You're coming into a cycle that you haven't had in many, many years, and this is going to be the turning of the tide in favor of you, supporting you, and encouraging you. And so you want to, you know, keep that childlike wonder and be open to possibilities that you could manifest. Absolutely. So for those of you open for love, you know, yeah, you're going to have an active love life going on here. I would say, you know, the first, you know, especially around that Gemini full moon is, you know, make sure whoever's presenting themselves to you is what they're promising, because it could feel like, you know, there is, you know, over the top kind of great person, and then, you know, you come to find out, oh, they're not exactly what they presented themselves to be. And so, you know, just be aware of that. You know, for those of you open for love, that, you know, if it seems too good to be true, it surely is. But that doesn't mean you know, for those of you open for love, that you couldn't meet someone that's great, because you can. There could be an age difference now with Saturn in this area of true love and romance. They could be older than you. They could be younger than you. Who cares? As long as it works. If it feels good and they're good to you, that's all that matters. And that's what it's about. So, you know, be open for love. You know, go to the parties. You know, you could meet someone through family. You could meet someone through a Christmas party, or, you know, office party, some kind of party that you go to, and you connect. For those of you coupled, this is a time where you could feel an incredible healing in the relationship. Just a beautiful healing taking, you know, place between the two of you. And even this in sync. We're in sync with each other. We're such, you know, into each other that we can finish each other's sentences. And just feeling that love and spiritual energy between the two of you, that soulmate, twin flame kind of vibration with each other. And it's really cool. Money looks good, and it's definitely going to improve this last 10 days in here. Now, some of you could experience a promotion in here that just kind of like, whoa, I didn't even know that was coming. And it is. And it'll be, you know, kind of surprising. For those of you that own your own business, you know, expect, you know, a really big expansion in here of business, especially the last 10 days of the month, and going into the new year. You could find yourself really maybe even you know, a bit overwhelmed by all of the people coming your way, customers, clients, patients, and so on. But once that Mercury moves direct, that moves your career and your business very much forward, and in a positive way. Bringing them right to you is what I'm seeing. It's like the universe, they're just bringing them right to you. So just be ready to receive. That's right. You know, it's like, be ready to receive. I am ready to receive the abundance that is mine. I am ready to receive. And fill in the blank, whatever it is you want. And it's always good to do it in the positive with the universe. Thank you, universe. Fill in the blank. Thank you, universe, for my dreams come true. Thank you, universe. It's even good to get into details with that and what it is you are wanting to create here in December and the new year. Health looks good. I'm not seeing any challenges to the health. If you're taking good care of you, you're going to find that you are feeling good, and especially once your ruler moves direct, you'll be gaining in energy, and as the planets move into this very creative part of your life, romantic part of your life, you'll be feeling good, feeling better, feeling energized, ready to go, ready to move into the new year. And spiritually, it's just take that first, 10 days of the month to focus on grounding and visualizing what it is you want to have in your life here in December, here in the new year, and you will create it. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plusing my videos. Virgo, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, what's coming up for you in the new year, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section. It's also up in the card. You go to my astrology page. You purchase your consultation. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule, and we're working together. Or if you're interested in coaching, you want to talk about a new business idea or business expansion or relationships, it's very easy. The link is below. It's also up in the cards. You go to my coaching page, you purchase your session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule, and we're coaching you, Virgo! So until next time, your year ends on a high note. Happy New Year! Happy holidays! I'm really excited for you.